Hi. I've just had a... So the other day I was out... Are you stressed out of your stupid brain? Not anymore, you're not. Hey! What? It's broken. It's broken now, and because France. You can't live with it, you can't live without it. I would like to read some poetry now. Poetry time. I wrote in June of 30 years ago. It is called Dementia, and it goes like this. I don't remember writing this. Next one. This poem is called Harsh Truths at Breakfast. Said the mockingbird to the koala bear, "You look absolutely ridiculous." There's a whole... This poem is called Crunchy Toe, and it goes like this. My left shoe left me for the right foot, which was a left foot that was a size bigger than mine. I stopped falling over. This poem is called To Thelma. I don't know anyone with your name. Thelma. This poem is called After 2 to 5 business days, a baby arrived. And it goes like this. Clearly someone messed up my order. This poem is called Hairy Knuckles. My knuckles are hairy, like cabinets, they're scary, like moths. Those of you with moths will get that last one. Moving on. This next poem is called That Woman at the Doctor's Office That One Time, and it goes like this. I cannot chew gum and walk, I've broken my foot, and I find my own daughter unpleasant. Toffee teeth. Bugger. Really botched that one up, didn't I? They say you can only... But what about... This poem is called Toffee Teeth. Every time a candle melts, wax sweating down like warm tears dripping into shaking hands that grasp for some hope to hold on to, I am reminded of my fear that my house might burn down. This next poem is called Hungry Fire. My tooth is rot, it's got a spot, it hurts a lot, oh poo. That is all of the poetry we have time for. Why is it that we have bottle openers, but not bottle sandwiches? Poetry time, once again. This poem is called, actually it doesn't have a name. It goes, when she bites her apple slices, there is a soft crunch, like every bone in my body breaking. The end. This poem is called Shut Up. This poem is called... This next poem is a special little poem very dear to my heart. It's called My Heart Despises This Poem, and it goes, he was a drooping vacuum who had only dust in his guts. No person alive had any idea where he kept his shoes, where he kept his feet for that matter. To locate would be to find them hopefully before the coyote got home. Tuesday. Eh? This next poem is called... And it goes, bugger. Grind the knees, squish the eyes like too fat, beat the brain with a heavy folding chair. Poem is called The Dirt Road Goes On, like time, like life, always forward, unless you forgot something at the house and have to go back. The tree branches on either side wiggle and shiver in the orange autumn wind. Ahead there is darkness, the purple-black coal of the unknown. Reality is a fuzz, baby, a blurry milkshake on the television. I guess that's how it ends. Who knew? This next poem is called Take Your Shades Off, You Moron, and it goes like this. Alright. Alright. If fear is real, with a question mark. I'm falling in fear with you. The way you approach makes my heart scatter like a cockroach. I fail to speak, been doing it all week. My heart goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Your hair changes colors. I fear your eyes, I fear your hands, I fear the way you smile, I fear everything about you. Once again, that poem was called, I don't remember. She is a mouse, indeed, a three-eyed almost Alice, rice parted, probably kicks well or something, smells like dainty hands, whispered words, cool, no fool, a dolphin, the smartest not fish in the sea, not got any notion of good at happy, bad at sad. She is a window trapped in a cast, or a gang, or a past. If only she had a tongue. What's that supposed to mean? Ugh. Strange. Ah! The closer he was to something, the more something hated him. So he stood back a good way and looked with ice cream eyes which melted on frying pans, on pins, and needless to say, at a leisurely stroll. Grossly overrated, the taste of soggy mud. I'd much rather have a pumpkin or two. Poetry time has come to a wrapping up time. Once upon a time, forks aren't trying to take over the world. I mean, have you... Oh my goodness. Alright. Automobiles. Deep down that I'm not a spider. Hey. You may have noticed. Yes, it's been a snowstorm. 5 months straight now. The food is almost gone. And what little food we have left, we have used as coats. We are very hungry and comfortable. I've found that there's nothing better. You also know that no good will come of any of this. Funny you should ask, you fish. It's time o'clock. Time sure does fly when it's on an airplane. I drink cologne. For the freshest breath possible is what I drink. Don't drink cologne. It's bad for your intestine. I just read the other day that there's something exceptionally crisp about giraffes. Giraffes are literally not everywhere. Do you ever just feel that wild urge inside you to sit quietly and say nothing? In an effort to bond with fellow humans I have, that year went by quickly. Is it weird that I've always wanted to be ever since the day that I was 13 years old? But you all know that my name is Herman Pebble. Herman Pebble is the name and Jim is not, sadly. Good morning. As you know, I've been living on my own in a small shack in the desert for the past 57 moments, and I've learned a lot. For one thing, eat sand is not the proper thing to say. Mirages. They will happen, and they're not called mirages, they're called marriages. Alright? And it's when two people love each other very adequately. Alright. And you'll find a lot of those out in the desert. No doubt about it. Because everybody's so dehydrated. You know? They're like, we might as well. There's no water. Alright, my fellow living things. If you're out there and you're alive and you're nobody or you're somebody, whomever and whatever you may happen to be wearing, remember, keep it sane. I will make another video 3 years ago. Look for it then. And I will be over there.